Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into my LEGO Video Bandmates Series 1 review. Today we're going to be looking at each of the 12 figures as well as their exclusive tile. And if you didn't know, they actually come inside brand new packaging inside a cardboard box, so you don't know what figure you're going to be getting inside. And inside each of the Bandmates boxes is one of the figures that you see in front of you, and they actually come on a stand. And each of them actually come on an exclusive stand here, and this is from the Cream Saxophonist, and this is actually an example of what it looks like. There is one exclusive print there in the center, which you will see on each of them, but I've removed the side ones because those are actually randomized, so it doesn't matter which one you actually get in each pack. And you can see on screen now an example of all of the tiles combining the randomized ones as well as the ones that you will see here shown off in a second. I'm not going to bother talking about them, but just know that the tile that I'm going to be showing you there on the center of the stands is exclusive to the character that you're seeing. Here is the Ice Cream Saxophonist, and we've taken a look at him before when we talked about the CMF series, and I was actually sent two of them by LEGO, and I think it's the best one, and I have no problem getting another one of him because this is going to be, I think, the one that's most sought after. It is such an incredible looking figure. Getting the saxophone piece here back as well is just really great, and the printing here is just phenomenal. He is one of the, I think I would say, few for sure, looking at the other figures that actually have arm printing, so that's pretty special for him here in the series. And when you take off the head, just so you can get a better look at the torso and the back printing there. Here's the Samu Wrapper, and I think that I gave this guy maybe too much of a hard time when I first saw him. While you'll see in a second the face is pretty boring, that torso is so cool looking with that tiger there. That looks really, like, it's just so detailed. And he's got some cool leg printing as well. And turning it around on the back, he does have this sort of, I don't know, I don't think we've been given like an official font or anything like that to translate all of the video writing. You'll see that with all the other prints and stuff like that, but it's pretty cool. But let's take off the gear. I'm telling you, this face, I've seen it before, it's just so similar to something we've gotten before, so it's just pretty generic. There's no back face printing there, and he's only one of 3 of the figures in the series that have the yellow skin toned heads. And I just really love the Garmadon helmet there in purple. Like, I just want to do like a custom like Garmadon Joker or something like that. Here's the Shark Singer, and I think that this is a lot of people's favorites. It's really cool, this brand new headpiece that they created with this mohawk sticking out. And just look at that torso, like, that is so incredibly detailed there. He's got this skull chain, I don't know if you can see that kind of necklace there, and I like just his leg printing as well. That looks really cool. Taking off the head, you could see here that he's got a really cool looking back printing there with a skull and pirate hat. Like, that is really neat looking. And if you didn't know, this figure was actually referenced before we even saw video in a LEGO City 2021 set in the form of the skate park. Here is the DJ Cheetah, and it is a really cool looking detailed figure. I think that the colors here are just so unique. Definitely has them standing out amongst all of the other figures. The brand new molded head there looks really clean, and I like the hair. It's an interesting color. Again, they're just very colorful figures. On the back there, the bright blue is even carried over into the tail, which is pretty cool. I love those pants, and like, a lot of these torsos can just be used for other figures if you wanted to. I really like the record as well. Like, that would just look so cool in like a musician's apartment or something. I do have to note though, I'm a little disappointed in this series because unlike regular CMF series, like specifically we saw this happen with Scrooge McDuck, the tails, like the bases, are one color, which is a shame because you could see that with a lot of the tails in this series that they don't color them. Like, that should be either hot pink or bright green, and it's a shame because you could see with the Unicorn DJ from the Beatbox that she actually has a colored hip part, so it's a bit of a shame. Here is the Genie Dancer. Really detailed looking figure. I love the hairpiece there in the hot pink, looks really cool, as well as getting a tambourine print. That looks so cool with the 2x2 flat round tile there, but with a hole in it. That is so cool to me. I'm not sure if we've ever gotten one before. Let me know down below in the comment section, but I don't think I have one in my collection. Again, just so cool to be getting a unique instrument, which I think is something that the rest of the series kind of lacks. Taking off the hair, you could see some printing there, and she does have a few music notes there on the side, which is really, really cool looking. Here's the disc Cowboy, and I think that, you know, looking at the images, it was pretty lame, but honestly, it's quite a good figure, and I kind of want to do a prediction video because you could see that there's different genres, if you haven't realized, in the video theme, and specifically here, he is the only one from the disc cowboy sort of genre. So I'm like 99% positive that there's going to be a cowgirl or something like that coming in the second wave, just to kind of go along with him, because a lot of the other ones have like 2 or 3 for now from their theme. So I do like the printing though. It's pretty cool. Like, it's very detailed. That torso is incredible. Look at like the horses there on underneath the collar. And on the back, he's got another horse there. Really interesting looking figure. And getting the hat here in dark blue is really cool as well. Again, I just, it's one of the weaker ones, but I still think that it's a pretty good figure. Here is the Red Panda Dancer. And I don't have too much to say about this one. I think this one, for some reason, I'm just not that big a fan of. It's just, this is just so repetitive, and we've gotten so many versions of like that stereo. And the rest of the prints and everything like that, they just don't really interest me. Like, I don't know. I don't have it's just, he's got like a fanny pack, and I don't know like what's going on with this figure. But it is still nonetheless extremely detailed. Here's the Banshee Singer, and I think that it's one of my favorites, and I know it's a lot of people's other favorites. It's just so incredibly detailed, and I love getting the ghost piece there in that color. It looks really, really neat, and the figure is just so incredibly detailed, using the Bellatrix hair here, which is a really solid piece, by the way, if you were ever wondering. Like that is not rubber, like that is a hard plastic, but it looks really neat here with the armor piece, and I love the printing. Really, really interesting looking. On the back, she does have a lot of chains and even a skull lock there. Really cool. Again, I don't know why there's not second facial expression. Here's the alien Keytarist, and the Keytar here looks really cool in turquoise. It's such a wacky looking figure. If the skin color was a little bit different, we could have made some purists of Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch, but I love the rest of the figure. It like, that looks like a map on his torso. It's just so neat. I really, really appreciate this figure. It's just so out there. This is such a great looking figure. This is the Cotton Candy Cheerleader, and I love the hair there. The Harley Quinn hair in the bright blue and light pink. Really, really neat. And I can just see so many fun Harley customs coming from this. And I don't know, it looks so great. And getting the pom-poms here, I've never gotten them before, so it was really cool to get here for the very first time. The figure has such amazing side leg printing, which again isn't something common in the whole series, but it is really noticeable when they go the extra mile with some of these figures. I love the cotton candy there on her center there of her uniform, and on the back she doesn't have anything. I wish there was maybe something else referencing cotton candy. Underneath the hair, there's nothing there, which is again disappointing. Here's the Bunny Dancer, and it's an interesting figure. I wish that the hair here could be removed. I think you could get a lot of cool custom bunny mocks and things like that, and even maybe reusing this in the Looney Tunes series, but it's still a really cool looking figure. I love just the sort of 80s vibe here with like the torso and everything. It's a shame that the skin color is like bright white there, because you can't really use that. I guess maybe they have like an undershirt on or something like that, but the legs though can be used, and I love the boombox here. It looks really cool with the gold trim, and on the back of the figure you've got some really cool printing there. I love the sparkles. And here is the werewolf drummer, and his drumsticks there are bone pieces, which is a shame, because I think that it would have been really cool to be getting an official drumstick piece, but maybe they're saving that for other video sets. I really love the leg printing there. It looks really cool on the sides. It would have been interesting if we could have gotten like the Demogorgon, the fawn legs. I think would have been a lot better for them here, but it's still really detailed. I wish that maybe there was a little bit more detail on the face though. But taking all the giant wolf head off, you could see on the back that they've got the wolf howling in front of the moon with some sort of lettering there on the top, and then you get a better look at the front here of the torso. And here is the checklist in case you wanted to see what it looks like. There's all 12, and they each showcase the exclusive tile that they all come with. You've got a little bit of the advertisement for the app showing it off there. And then on the back here, you could see how you build the stand, and it shows off the app a bit some more. And what I really like is that here on the bottom, they've got an advertisement, and they've changed it with the brand new llama DJ, which is really great, as well as it says Bandmates Series 1. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the LEGO Video Bandmates Series 1. I really wish that the minifigure heads had a back face print and that the same care and attention were given to all of the figures when it came to arm printing as well as side leg printing and even the hips, like I mentioned before. It's just a little jarring, but what do you think of the Bandmates Series 1? I know that a lot of people aren't fans of the cardboard boxes, but I don't think that that changes the fact that these are some phenomenal looking figures on minifigure series level of detail and brand new pieces. It is just so phenomenal. I wish that there was some more instruments and things like that. Hopefully they do bring some more variety in an inevitable series 2 or even in the future video sets. Let me know down below in the comment section which figure is your favorite, and be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on every LEGO video collection video coming out soon once I review all of the other video beatboxes.